Hello, welcome back to the channel here on Barbecue Network. Shalom. I hope everyone is having an enjoyable summer. Got my friend here. And I figured I'd just do a review of And Justice for All. I want to make sure I get these names right. Some standout work by Thomas Waits, I believe, playing this character named McCullough. An actor with the last name of Christian, who plays a character named Ralph in the film, who's actually like a transvestite, African American transvestite. And Larry Frisman plays one of the assistant attorneys to Al Pacino, or one of the co-people at his law firm. So I got their names out of the way, and I really wanted to make sure I got their names correct, because I hadn't really, the man that played McCullough is in quite a lot of other films, but I just can't really think of where else I'd seen him before. And he does a really good job in this movie. I don't know if this is the most believable movie, but I guess bad things happen to people all the time, and people have breakdowns all the time and stuff like this, but this is one of the more famous legal thrillers. It was nominated for 2 Oscars. It was nominated for Best Actor for Al Pacino. The great Al Pacino is the star of this film. And nominated for Best Screenplay by Barry Levinson, who would later go on to make, all sorts of movies. Bugsy, Rain Man, Diner. So this is written in 1978, before those other movies were made, co-written by Valerie Curtin. The screenplay is a strength of the movie, for sure. The fast-paced dialogue, the way that the characters talk in general, each one of them having their own voice and their own way of communicating. I found it to be quite, just reflecting on it, quite well done. I might have to do 2 parts on this video, but that's fine. I guess the second main co-star is Jack Warden, fantastic actor. I wish he was still around, but of course, was acting 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and died in the 2000s. He's the grandfather in Problem Child. He's in another great legal thriller called The Verdict, starring Paul Newman. Now, would I say this is a great movie? I don't know. Still a little mixed on it, but I feel that it's very much like a TV show almost. There's so much stuff happening in it, and some stuff has quite a brutal resolution, some stuff is unresolved. In fact, quite a lot is unresolved, which I guess is sort of one of the points of the film, and some of the stuff that does get resolved is done in kind of a brutal fashion. It starts out with Al Pacino in jail for contempt of court. He tries to assault this judge, played by John Forsythe, a great Jewish American actor. Also was involved in thoroughbred racing. John Forsythe was in Charlie's Angels, the Dynasty television show, really underrated movie called Topaz. So he plays the judge, one of the main judges in this, as does Jack Warden. Jack Warden, his character is kind of all over the place. He's suicidal. You don't really understand exactly why. One scene, he's about to shoot himself with a shotgun when the bailiff walks in. And he's always having his lunch and thinking about jumping off the ledge of a building. Then he crashes a helicopter with Al Pacino in it. So that's kind of a scene he puts, Pacino in peril. From that. So it had a budget of $4 million, and it, made, I think, 32 something million, like that. You might, if you've never seen the movie, seen the part where Al Pacino says, "You're out of order. This whole courtroom's out of order. You're out of order." Just keeps going on and on about what's out of order. So yeah, that's been parodied in a lot of different movies and TV shows throughout time. His love interest in it is Christine Lahti. She's a little bit younger than him, but it works. I don't know. I don't mean to be kind of weird. She's kind of easy, or they both are. They just barely even go out to dinner or drink. They bring in Chinese food to his house, and then they're basically ready to do it back at his apartment. If I'm not really telling the story because the story's all over the place. Basically, he's about to he does assault John Forsythe. He's in jail. While in there, he meets this transvestite. That's the actor whose last name is Christian, and he plays this character named Ralph. And he's getting harassed, as a transvestite would in that era, as he's in jail. Once Al Pacino gets out of jail, he's, from The Sopranos, Dominic Chianese is in this. He plays the uncle on that show. He's like a dude that picks up prostitutes and gets in a car accident, and then he calls Al Pacino as his lawyer to help him out of this situation. I'm going to continue this into the next video.